What can adults do to help children understand death? Have you ever wondered, how do I talk to a child about death without making them scared or confused? This is a sensitive topic, but it's incredibly important. Talking to children about death not only helps them understand life better, but it also gives them the chance to express their feelings and thoughts in a healthy way. Let's dive into this together. We'll discuss how children understand death at different ages and what adults can do to help them cope with the loss of a loved one. Understanding death. What do children think? First, did you know that a child's understanding of death changes as they grow older? It might sound complicated, but psychologist Maria Nagy broke it down into 3 very clear stages. For children aged 3 to 5, death is seen more as a journey that someone can come back from. They might think that the deceased person just went somewhere and will come back soon. From ages 5 to 9, children understand death as the end. But they still have a bit of magical thinking that perhaps they can avoid death if they are clever enough. From around age 9 onwards, children recognize that death is inevitable, and everyone, including themselves, will eventually face it. Pretty interesting, right? This means we need to approach the topic differently depending on the child's age. How to talk to children about death. Now, let me share a few tips on how you can talk to children about death in a gentle yet effective way. 1. Be honest, but age-appropriate. For younger children, you can say something like, when someone dies, their body stops working, and they no longer feel anything. Usually, this happens when they are very old, very sick, or after an accident that the doctors can't fix. Try to simplify it, and avoid using phrases like, they've gone far away, or they've gone to sleep, because the child might misunderstand and expect them to come back. 2. Let children participate in funerals and memorial services. Attending a funeral can help children understand that the person is gone and gives them the chance to say goodbye. Be sure to explain beforehand so the child isn't confused. Such as saying, you'll see people crying because they miss the person who passed away. It's okay to cry too, because everyone feels sad when someone they love is no longer here. 3. Encourage children to express their feelings. Some children might not want to talk about their sadness and will express it through actions or play. Encourage your child to write in a journal, draw pictures, or even release balloons to send messages to the person who passed away. How children express grief at different developmental stages. Did you know that children's way of dealing with grief changes with age? Here are the main characteristics. Young children, 2 to 7 years, they often have magical thinking and may believe they caused the death. For example, if a 5-year-old child says, I hate my sister, and the next day the sister dies in a car accident, the child may feel guilty. It's important to reassure the child that it wasn't their fault. Children aged 7 to 12, this is the age where children become more curious. They might start reading books or watching movies about death. Teens, 13 years and older teens might view death as something far off in the future. However, if someone close to them dies, they typically seek comfort from their peers instead of adults. Staying connected to the deceased. How to comfort children. One effective way to help children cope with grief is by helping them maintain a connection to the loved one who has passed away. You can suggest writing letters, drawing pictures, or making a memory book. For example, an 11-year-old girl named Michelle drew a picture of heaven after her mother passed away. In her drawing, her mother is dancing in a castle, which made her feel comforted and safe because she could picture her mother in a beautiful place. Children need time and support. Finally, the most important thing is that you need to be patient and understanding. Grief is a part of life. But by talking and supporting children the right way, we can help them face it and eventually move through it. What do you think? If you have any more questions or want to share your own story, I'm always here to listen.